Welcome to Geeks Corner. I'm Mr. Daps.
I'm not Caitie. Wink. April Fools.
Oh, there you go. And tonight we're joined by the man in the intro, Clocky himself from
Hello.
Sent from Disneyland.
That's me.
Welcome.
Oh my god. Oh my god. This whole
In
time
person.
I did
The
not
one in
think
the
it was
back.
real. Oh, whoa. I thought we got really good technology on
That
this.
is one of my favorite segments we've shot, though. Is we planned the actual segment, but not the exit. So we got this ridiculously awesome.
No, I would say that it's akin to the exit on the opening day of Disneyland when Walt and Art Linkletter are trying to walk into the castle with microphones and cords,
and
and
they're
they're just like, what do I put my hands?
What do I with my hands? Ricky Bobby, put your hands down.
That's exactly what it was, and it was amazing and so much fun.
It's also just like, this is a really good dynamic because we are two people that will commit to the bit under any circumstances.
And I just keep going.
Yes, and
It works really well,
Yeah.
though.
Sometimes I say no and, but as long as you say and.
no
it's fine.
but.
As long as there's an and.
Yeah, it's
There
true.
you go. You know,
Because
and.
as long as you say, like, as long as you're presenting a new idea with the and, that's what matters. Should probably, like, do a
Okay.
show, I guess.
Sure. Well, speaking of ands, we are getting and we are getting a new Muppet each week that's being honored by Muppet Studio, which I always want to say Muppet Studios, but it's just Muppet Studio.
It's like,
Quick
quick question, everybody. What's the name of the fabric store that's closing?
Joanne.
Joanne Fabric.
Joanne
But everybody
Fabric.
says Joanne's.
It's not Joanne's.
She doesn't own it.
It's Joanne Fabric. So anyway, yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, that's just a thing that I like to introduce people.
True. But
Yeah.
this last
Muppet.
week, we got
Dr. T.
Dr. Teeth,
Dr. Teeth. Pretty
which
crazy.
is an excellent choice.
Pretty crazy.
It made me want to go back and rewatch all of Muppets Mayhem. Who do we think this week?
Lips.
I'm holding on to Sweetums.
Didn't we already have Lips?
Did we? Crap.
I thought we had Lips.
Us at the same time. I don't know, actually. Then I will say, you know what? I will say my least favorite Muppet,
Oh.
Waldo.
Oh. Okay.
Waldo C. Graphic.
Okay.
I hate.
That's where I go too.
I can't stand Waldo C. Graphic. I'm so sorry. I understand why he's a revolutionary Muppet. I get that.
When's the last day of Muppet Vision?
June
7th.
I'm calling the
That's-
Friday
That
before or
would-
Friday after.
That would make sense.
Waldo.
So the
They can make a whole football
6th, huh?
team. Yes.
I'm gonna stick with Bobo the Bear.
First name Joanne, last name Fabric.
I love that. I think that's true. I'm gonna stick with
Deals
Bobo.
aren't that good right now.
So you decided-
Sweetums, Waldo.
Sweetums.
All right.
I'm holding tight with. Actually, we
Oh.
have not had Lips yet, but
We haven't.
no.
Oh well, then you can switch.
Then
if
I'm
you want.
switching back to Lips.
Do
Dang
it.
it. I was gaslit.
Who did they have from Electric Mayhem? Was it Janice or something?
Yes, they've had Janice.
They've had Janice. They've had Animal.
Okay, I
they've
was
had
like,
Floyd.
oh, maybe I was thinking.
I am so tired of coming on this show and being gaslit.
What about Zoot?
They've
Did they
had
do?
Zoot.
They've had Zoo.
Zoot was in between
Okay.
Muppet
You already
Ghost
had your
and
week.
Behemoth.
Oh yeah,
You already.
I do remember they did Behemoth. Okay, very cool. Who is Scooter?
Scooter?
Who is Scooter? That is the question.
Ooh, just got a
Um,
really good idea for Daps Magic Jeopardy.
Oh, like Muppets.
Because it's you said, who is Scooter?
Oh, so like actually do like Muppets Jeopardy or something?
No, like Daps Magic Jeopardy.
Oh, Daps Magic Jeopardy.
Yeah.
Well,
So
okay.
Muppets could be a category.
So maybe the next time Clocky's here, we'll do this. Maybe I can do that with the program. I don't know.
If you're allowed
We
to
will
come
see.
back.
All right.
Made it this far.
Yeah, well, we'll see how the show goes.
All right.
Last night, we went to the Nixon Museum and Library to hear from Disney legend Martha Blanding and Disney historian Tim O'Day about their new book, well, somewhat new book, called Groundbreaking Magic. And this is the story of Martha's, really, it's her whole life. I thought it was her Disney career, but it's her whole life. And it was a fascinating evening
Somebody's popular.
that was hilarious, that will be on C-SPAN, I'm told.
Yeah.
And Caitie, what did you think about this presentation in the evening?
Absolutely incredible. Group Kahoot, yes, because Kahoot does have Jeopardy. It's incredibly inspiring. Not only just the contents of this book, but if you ever just get a chance to hear Martha Blanding speak, this is somebody who just lost her home and everything in the Altadena fire. Everything. And she's like, this is insanely hard. And yes, we're promoting this book. And she goes, but also think about all the things in your closet that you had to get rid of. I don't have to do that now. And I'm like, wow. Like, incredibly positive outlook. Especially with the things that she was told, the things that were said to her. Even like starting her Disney career, she was very frequently told no. And she didn't think of herself as somebody who was going to break all these barriers. But she was like, oh, I just want to do it. So I'm going to do it. And I think that the thing that Tim and Martha said many times last night is that this is a story that everybody can see themselves in, because this is a true American story of like, you build yourself up from nothing and you end up making yourself a really incredible story. Mm-hmm. And so, yeah, it was beautiful. I think it was just absolutely amazing last night.
Yeah, it was a great event. And at one point she said, what is it? Don't ever let somebody tell you that you can't do something that you know you can. Mm-hmm. And I thought that was super cool. And like, she had a lot of really good nuggets in there, and there's even more in the book. And so great book if you can check it out. Check it on C-SPAN whenever that's on. We'll try to get that up on the site. And also, if they do any events that are nearby, check them out too, because it's fascinating hearing them speak, and it's hilarious.
You said it. It's very hilarious.
Like, they are both very funny people.
And their dynamic together is absolutely hilarious.
Yes.
But when she talks, you can 100% see why people her entire career said, you should write a book. Mm-hmm. Because just even listening to her talk, you're like,
she's a good storyteller.
A second book.
Yeah.
Do you want to make this sad?
Oh, no.
She was supposed to come to Sacramento and speak at Stage 9 when the fires hit.
Oh. So you couldn't go to the event.
She gets to do a reschedule.
They'll reschedule.
Yeah.
Stage 9 will reschedule.
Oh yeah, that
was. You should absolutely be there for that. But no, even like, because that is such a thing where she's still recovering from that. But for her to still show up to these things and to be such a light of positivity is wild.
So definitely check all this out when she goes to Stage 9. Let's get 1 million people there.
Yeah.
And fill that place up. But that's not the only thing that happened this week. We also had Season of the Force kick off at Disneyland, which means we get even more Star Wars at Disneyland, which is a great time because we've got Andor Season 2 coming up in about 21 days, something like that.
That's what Bailey said.
Yeah, I was trying to remember what she said.
Bailey did the math.
Good job. But we have Luke Skywalker currently walking around Batuu. Maybe not this very second, but he has come to Disneyland, and it's I'm going to call it Mandalorian era Luke, because I heard him inviting people to come to his school. What do we think of this approach to Luke Skywalker and him being in Galaxy's Edge and all of this?
Canonically,
fits right in.
This is the Luke Skywalker that tried to kill a child.
A little bit earlier than that, but yes.
Well, yes, but
we're leading up to
close enough. So what if he just sees Kylo Ren and
he's
like, hey, yo!
Well, it's like phase 2 of Galaxy's Edge, really, because phase 1 is all about the sequel trilogies.
Between 8 and 9.
And then, like, this era is all the Mando stuff. But what do you think, Luke?
Go for it.
I mean, it's interesting. It's not a character that I necessarily wanted in Batuu. Like, I would take a lot of other people before Luke.
Yeah. Give me Han Solo at the Millennium Falcon with Chewbacca.
People cry.
Me?
Yeah. No,
I'm people.
Well, and you could probably do that like an older, like after Return of the Jedi, before Force Awakens aged.
Super easy. I would even accept if they just got into the cockpit of the Falcon.
There you go.
Because we know that works. We saw it on opening night.
So the thing I found interesting watching Luke, I watched a couple sets on Friday, is the first set I saw him in, medium crowd, whatever. But as the day progressed, more people were coming up to find him, to the point where it was what you would expect for an opening day character. But the part that I loved the most was it wasn't just younger people running up to get pictures with him. Like, there was moms, there was grandmas, there was grandpas, there was dads, there was a father and a daughter that came up and got a picture with him. And like, it was clearly one of those things where the dad was geeking out, if not more, as much as she was. And she got called out by Luke to come get a picture. And then she called her dad up to make sure he was in the picture with her. And I take a decent share of photos of characters in Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. and you don't necessarily always see the older generations being drawn into Ahsoka Tano, into Mando, Boba Fett sometimes, but not as...
They said, why is that girl with purple hair on break from Starbucks?
Yeah, Sabine. But
They said, aren't you supposed to be making me a latte?
But it was interesting to see the demographic shift for who was intrigued by Luke Skywalker, and that was fun. And then obviously when you throw in R2D2 with him too, it's like
incredible.
It was really cool to see it walking around. They also put a new projection show in Galaxy's Edge called Shadows of Memory, a Skywalker saga. The entire area above the Millennium Falcon becomes a canvas of projections, and it goes through basically episode 1 through episode 6 with a little bit of a tag towards what comes after. But what do you think of this new show?
I think this is the best use of projection that they have anywhere in the Disneyland Resort. It is that good. I don't think they have the only other place I have seen this level of projection mapping is Cinderella Castle at Walt Disney World.
I'd say also Disneyland Paris.
Oh,
Castle. It's pretty impressive.
I have not
too.
seen that with my eyeballs. I think that this is incredible. I also think if at no point in the next however long Galaxy's Edge exists that they don't use that hologram technology for Help Me Obi-Wan Kenobi, You're My Only Hope, I think that is a miss.
Maybe that's how you open up that era for Galaxy's Edge.
I actually would probably throw up. I'm not even kidding. I think I would throw up.
Mm-hmm.
In a good way. I sometimes throw up when I'm emotional. You know, how people do. Also, and the thing I think I'm probably going to steal from you, Mr. Daps, the land needed John Williams music. The whole land needed John Williams music. And I know that they were trying to go for this, we're in the jungle and there's animal sounds and John Williams music. No! Give me John Williams music. That's what I want. And it's so good.
I have a better argument for that now, too, I realized. Okay. You know how they're always like, well, that's not the music they hear in world. It's the music we hear in world. And they want us to experience the movies. Like you're going into your own Star Wars story. When you're playing Star Wars as a kid, you probably had Star Wars music in your head, right? Whatever it is.
Jats. Always jats.
Always jats.
Yeah, but you had John Williams music in your head, right? Yeah.
110%.
Do you have thoughts on the...
So here's my only thing about the music. Sometimes John Williams is a little bit better than most. Shanghai Disneyland and the Pirates themed area, and and here in Disney California Adventure, the Avengers area, if the music is too intense,
short.
This is actually more intense because when you go through the Pirates area, you go like, I need to be moving somewhere.
You're stressed.
So it's really got to be light in there. I only got to watch the projection so far on a screen.
YouTube.com/DapsMagic. Go check it out.
That's exactly where I watched. And I would say this: I'm impressed by how much it photographs well. I'll be interested to see it. And then
I was disappointed with how it photographed.
Oh, really? Well,
that's how much better it
is.
Yeah.
And then my next question will be, when do we get a Imagineering Behind the Imagineer episode?
Please.
Because I'm curious on how long that took, because the precision on what...
The mapping.
They never meant... They did not build those rocks saying, hey, you know what? One day...
We're gonna just project some nonsense on this.
Yeah. Padme and Anakin, their love story. It's up there.
We're gonna make it look like it falls apart. We're gonna have a blast.
Mustafar?
It's gonna be
you
great.
Ever heard of that?
Hoth? You seen some cold?
Well, and I liked how
Anakin?
they took an oral storytelling approach too, as opposed to showing scenes from the movies.
Yeah.
I thought that was a really smart approach because it fit in with the feel of the land a little bit more as, it's the local storyteller.
And it's extended. It isn't,
Yeah.
We don't talk about Bruno. We're gonna everyone loves this song. Throw it on Small World.
This is a very well thought out thing. It's also the end. Anytime there's a group of people igniting their lightsabers on command,
It was pretty cool.
I'm gonna have this little piece of my heart that's overflowing, and the end when it's Skywalker, and everybody's like lighting up their lightsabers. I was like, oh my god, like
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
This is what it is to be a Star Wars fan.
Yes.
Like it's stupid fun. It's nothing super serious. It's like it's just a good time.
It's it's very good. And it's just good storytelling. Like in 10 minutes, 11 minutes, whatever it is, they do a very effective job of telling you what happened in the first 6 movies.
Yeah, you don't actually need to watch them.
Yeah, if you don't have the time and you're getting ready to watch a new Star Wars or something, just watch this. It'll be fine.
Have a baby or something, like just put them in front of this and be like, okay, now you get Star Wars.
The other thing we got out of all of this was we learned that there's going to be a mouse droid for sale at the Droid Depot. And I will say this might have been the most popular thing at the preview.
I'm surprised people know what mouse droids are.
Surprised people don't just make them with, Rubbermaid tubs and...
Oh, I thought you were going to say one of these.
Oh, yeah.
But it was pretty awesome.
Do they make the sound?
Yeah, it makes noises, and it's got little lights that blink, and
that's why I love mouse droids, is the little sound they make.
And it's 1-to-1 scale. Like it's...
that's good.
Yeah, and which...
It's actually just a mouse droid. Like
we were all
yeah.
talking about, well, not all of us, but a group of us were talking about how it wasn't the size we expected it to be. But then we had the realization, well, we're seeing it usually next to like Darth Vader or Chewbacca.
Yeah, sure.
So, okay, it probably is the right size. And they said it's 1-to-1. So we don't know when it's going to get there, how much it's going to be. What do you guys think of it?
I think it's adorable.
I think it's great. It's funny because I'd seen that, but I also had seen someone at WonderCon this weekend who had a mouse droid it was either a Babu Freak or like an actual mouse that popped out of it.
Incredible.
And I go, yes, I also want that.
So here's the crossover I need. Mouse droid. Out pops Tutter.
I thought you were going to go Rizzo.
Oh.
I kind of like that actually better.
Oh, hi. How are ya?
Welcome to my land.
Welcome to my land.
Yeah.
I got kicked out of this theater. Now I live over here.
Welcome to my cantina. It's like Muppets Take Manhattan, but they're running Oga's now.
There you go.
The pizzeria.
I would like to see the mouse droid just driving around Galaxy's Edge too.
Somebody might step on it.
I don't think they will, but it'll be fine.
I get worried about droids sometimes.
All right, we learned this summer Rex from Toy Story is coming to Pixar Pier very quickly. What do you think of this? Because I'm excited to see our favorite toy dinosaur.
Go get that dino.
I think it looks great.
Yeah.
And I think this, even going back 30 years for the Toy Story.
Yeah, it's been 30 years this June, I think.
Crazy.
But to go back that far and have that character, I go, great, let's go back further and have other characters that we haven't either seen in a while or that we have better technology now to make look better.
Yeah.
So when we look at old character costumes of the Seven Dwarves, now they look better.
Yeah, I think that's gonna be very cool. All right, we are gonna keep moving along because what we really want to do is talk about the best. All right, as I said, it is time to talk about the best, where we talk about the best of whatever I have chosen tonight. And tonight, we're going to talk about the bests in terms of Muppets, because why not, right? That's great.
Always.
Okay, Katie, you get to answer first.
Oh, boy.
Ladies first. So, who would be the best Muppet to be a roommate with?
Rolf.
Why?
He plays the piano.
Mm-hmm.
He takes himself for a walk and goes to bed. He's just like a chill guy, you know? He's not going to let you get your heart broken.
Okay.
Yeah. He's like, Rolf's just like a solid guy. I don't think he's going to make too many problems. Because the thing with a roommate is you don't want them to like cause issues or
True.
Be like super messy or whatever. And I think that Rolf's just like a chill guy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Clocky, who do you think?
Who is Scooter?
Oh no. Why?
No, Scooter, stage manager,
Sure.
has everything together. His room would be neat.
Yeah.
The fridge would be organized.
Would he stress you out, though?
Maybe.
He wouldn't stress me out so much. And also this would be great because his dad owns the apartment.
You're late on rent? You live with a Nepo baby.
Yeah,
it's fine.
Dad owns the apartment.
I like it. That's I'm thinking about that one still. I'm like, oh, that's not what I would expect either. I'm gonna go with Bobo the bear.
Okay.
Keeps you safe.
Sure.
Keeps away strangers.
Sure.
I feel like he always shows up very clean and polished. So I feel like he also keeps the place clean, and he's probably good at mowing the lawn. I don't know.
He'd also be down to watch whatever you're watching.
Yeah, I feel like he'd just be kind of like,
watch it. Sure,
yeah. And he's always
going.
kind. Like even when he's with the villains, he's the guy that's always kind of like, "Are you sure we should be doing this?"
Yeah.
So I'm gonna stick with Bobo the bear because he's on my mind tonight. All right, who is the best Muppet to write a book with? This obviously was inspired by the Martha Blanding and Tim O'Day dynamic, but who would you pick? Clocky, you get to go first.
Ooh. Gonzo. You can write about whatever. Doesn't matter. Gonzo.
Okay. I mean, that is what it would be
You
about,
write-
is
it would be-
whatever.
it'd be Gonzo
You're
writing.
writing his story.
Oh, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to say Janice. Similar reasons. Very creative, very free love, very peaceful. I think that there would be no writer's block with Janice around.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, you could also do Lips in that regard because he really doesn't talk that much. So then you could just like.
No, but like I need a creative writing partner.
Oh.
And Lips is gonna go book. Guitar. That's like that's my impression of Lips. Thank you.
He says
one word every
once in a while.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, what's yours?
I'm gonna go with. I have the dumb reasons and I'm gonna stick with Kermit because I actually think it'd be an interesting book to read.
Shocking.
I know, but I feel like he's a good collaborator.
You and Kermit should write a book on leadership, actually.
Yeah, I think that would be the book.
This long to say Kermit though.
I know. I was actually expecting every single answer to Kermit. So the fact that we got this far.
No, I purposely didn't. I was like, no, I gotta mix it up. Like whatever. All right. So who would be the best, or what would be the best existing story to create a Muppet movie with that you have to be the featured human in?
Oh, that I had to.
I know. I mean, I'll stick with the same answer because I can't come up with anything else that fast. Pride and Prejudice.
Okay.
Because I am still fully smitten with the idea of Brett Goldstein and Miss Piggy being in Pride and Prejudice, but
okay.
I read the question wrong. But I'm not literate. I don't know if you guys knew this.
Did I write the question wrong?
No, it just
we're
just bad at. We didn't.
I assumed the question. We don't
have attention to detail here at Daps Magic.
I was like, I thought I wrote
it. I
it.
can still make this one work though.
Okay, good. What do you got?
Same.
So here's where I go with it. Alice in Wonderland.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So.
Are you the Mad Hatter?
No. Oh. Wait. No. So Alice in Wonderland, but to the side, done in the fashion of the Goes Wrong.
Okay.
What the Goes
Amazing.
Wrong, what the Goes Wrong people did with Christmas Carol, where and originally I was going to say somebody was supposed to play the Red Queen. Let's say I was supposed to play the Mad Hatter.
Okay.
But let's say, oh no, Mad Hatter. I really wanted it to be Bunsen and Beaker to be.
Oh, that would be funny.
Bailey just really wants to.
I actually have that book.
Kermit has indeed written a book.
But it's write a book with me.
Yeah.
So I can still,
multiple books.
Yeah, like you can write multiple books.
I'm supposed to play the Cheshire Cat.
I've already written a book too, but
good.
But Gonzo wants to play the Cheshire Cat.
Oh, I like that.
So
okay.
Gonzo ties me up somewhere.
Okay.
And plays it because it's done in a theater. It's not done.
Yeah.
It's not done as a movie, but done within a
Yes.
theater. And so I'm incapacitated, so he has to go on as the understudy.
Oh, this is good.
Right.
Yeah.
So
I really
it holds
like
up. And then, but if not me, if we were gonna really do this, if Muppet Studio would like to do it, then you get Miss Piggy was supposed to play the Red Queen.
Yeah.
No, Miss Piggy wants to play the Red Queen, but instead you had someone else.
Yes.
You had Meryl Streep.
Yeah, you have to get
ready to
the
go.
big.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I like that a lot.
Yeah, that'd be a fun one.
I would go with the one that I think Bailey would go with, which is Phantom of the Opera.
Oh. Who
like,
are you?
I actually think it would be a new character Who'd you say?
Madame Geary.
Oh, yeah, there we go. No, I think it'd be a new character that kind of is happens to always be there and a little bit in the way and gets pushed out of the way halfway through the show and then comes back at the end.
He's like, guys, there's a phantom at this opera.
Yeah.
Guys, I was cleaning up in the back.
Maybe like, what do they call him? The usher. Like the
Guys,
random usher.
You really need to secure that chandelier.
Exactly.
There's at least 5 missing bolts.
It just keeps falling down.
Yeah. But yeah, the usher that kind of picks up and sees everything, and
Who's putting away
Miss
playbills?
Piggy, Miss Piggy would be Madame Carlotta, of course.
Obviously.
And I don't actually know who would be Christine. Like, I almost feel like that might have to be a human, also.
Phantom's Uncle Dudley.
Oh, obvious. Well, unless it's Kermit.
We came
Well,
up with,
Kermit could be Raoul.
Yeah.
we came up with this last time. Who was the other girl pig that?
Oh, I don't like her though.
Which is fine. You don't have to like Christine either.
Yeah, but you kind of want to.
She has like a... Oh my gosh, I can't think of her name. It's like a normal name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Denise. It's Denise.
Denise. Good
yeah.
job.
It's Denise.
That was very good.
It's because Muppets ABC is indeed my favorite Muppet.
That was good. All right. So, what would be the best Disney restaurant to eat dinner at with Miss Piggy?
Blue Bayou. Because antics will ensue and a waiter will get pushed into the water.
Oh, I like that answer. What do you got, Clocky?
This is a bad joke. Don't cancel me for this.
No.
Goofy's Kitchen, all you can eat.
Oh, she's gonna
gonna-
karate
she's
chop
gonna-
you for
yeah.
that one.
I
But she's still gonna eat everything.
Oh, but
that's
she's still
there.
gonna eat
Yeah, like,
everything.
come on.
Don't get it twisted.
I thought you were going to say something to do with Hungry Bear, but
The hungry pig.
the Polite Pig also, and
yeah, it springs.
and Springs, yeah. I was thinking of Space 220.
Okay.
Mainly because I just think it'd be funny to see her react to the whole thing. Like, I
Sure.
didn't have any thought other than, like, this sounds funny, ha
She'd
ha.
go, "Oh, we're eating at a restaurant. He couldn't spare on the view, I guess."
Yeah, I don't know. Fun in the opera, and I'm not in the room with y'all. Yeah, that would be better. Uncle Deadly's Madame Jerry.
Oh, okay.
I like that idea. All right, final question for the best. We
Okay.
got 2 more minutes to answer this question. What would be the best song for the Electric Mayhem to perform on the new Rock and Roller Coaster at Disney's Hollywood
Ready for
Studios?
this? Ready for this?
Alright.
Yes.
Daps, you go first.
No, that's not how it goes. Go ahead.
Believe in Us, but it's the part where it's like, burn it, burn it, burn it. Like, you could play the beginning while you're like pulling
While you're
in
doing
whatever,
yeah, okay.
and then you take off and it's like crazy fun.
Okay.
Yeah.
What would you like?
He's looking at their discography.
I'm looking. Yeah, because
I don't actually know that it has to be a Muppet song. Like,
No, but-
it's what do you want them to do? Because the obvious one, obviously, would be the one from Muppet Movie.
picture that.
Yeah.
Oh, and I was gonna
but-
say the theme song to Muppets Mayhem.
Oh, I was gonna say Kodachrome
Okay, sure.
And why?
because it's just good. It's a good song. Good.
I mean,
Well, here's the thing. I think we're getting Kodachrome. I think we're getting picture that for no matter what.
I also
And-
think that we're gonna get the theme song to Muppets Mayhem. So.
Yeah.
I don't think it even matters. Because I think you could have them do any song, and it's going to be fun because you're getting to hear the Muppets sing it.
Yeah, actually, it's super weird. I actually
Watch it ends up being moving right along.
no.
Ding, ding, ding,
So
ding.
I'm so sorry, guys. Daps is actually gonna kill me for this. I actually did get it leaked to me. I know at Daps Magic we really don't do leaks very often.
But
This is important.
This is
like
important, yeah.
it's really on brand here. I got word that
Welcome to Geeks Corner Plus, by the way.
the set list will involve things like "Dude Looks Like a Lady." It will involve things like "Walk This Way."
Oh,
Yeah, they didn't really want to do the actual work to change out the music, but
I actually think it'd be very funny if they swapped out the music with the exact same songs. Like, well, we knew the timing would work out. All right, it is 9:01, which means that if you have any questions or comments you'd like us to reply to, put them in the chat, and we'll stick around for a couple more minutes. Yes, you can do that. That's totally fine. If you want to ask us
why is
about
Katie the best host the show?
the meeting with
Why is Katie all the way over
Martha
there?
and Tim, if you want to ask about Season of the Force, Muppets.
I don't like holding a microphone, guys. But on this note...
Are you saying you don't like Clocky on the show? Is that what you just said?
Yeah, 100%.
Oh, okay.
I'm Bob Barker. Spay and neuter your pets.
Gotta wrap that. No, now we need to walk off with the cord.
Yeah.
And get all wrapped up.
Like you have to carry this whole thing out.
I mean, we are a month and a half from the 70th.
Oof. Getting close.
That's what scary.
It's very close.
I do it. Katie is the best host. Thank you. And you may have noticed, like 2 years ago, I did get my title upgraded to host, and I am the only other person besides Mr. Daps that has ever had the host title on Geeks Corner.
Yeah.
So, I am indeed the Daps Magic Golden Child. So, heyo.
There you go.
And that is not an April Fool's Day joke.
Or is it?
Or
Or is it?
we never know. All right, we are running out of time. Katie, what should people do?
I feel like those dogs that they interview at the vet with like the tiny microphones and they're like. Anyway, you should go to dapsmagic.com, check out all the Disney and geek news as it happens. Hi. You should subscribe to our mailing list. Sorry that you hate puppies. You should subscribe to our mailing list so you don't miss any of the news. And also find our Patreon at patreon.com/dapsmagic. I don't hate puppies, so you get half of us.
I love puppies. And where can people find you, Clocky?
You can find me on most social medias at Sent From Disneyland and at sentfromdisneyland.com. All streaming all. Not streaming. No, actually, a lot of them. I'm on the YouTube.
Yeah.
I'm on the Spotify. Episodes dropping weekly. I'm coming up on number 300 this month. Or next month. Yeah.
Amazing. That's crazy.
We're gonna take that
I'm
C300
glad
to
sentfromdisneyland.com is yours, though, because I've been using that for years. And if you'd have been like, oh, yeah, it's .net, I would have been like, oh, no. But
.gov. USPS.
Little did you know. All right, make sure to also subscribe to our YouTube channel. We've got a ton of videos from Season of the Force and Knott's Boysenberry Festival. And we have some going up very soon from Tokyo Disney as well that we had a friend send in to us. So you won't want to miss any of those. But that is all the time we have for you this week. So we will see you round the corner.
Bye.